La Mezcla is a polyrhythmic, San Francisco-based dance and music ensemble rooted in Chicana, Latina, and indigenous traditions and social justice. They were recently featured in the film Ghostly Labor, and here to tell us more is founding director and choreographer of La Mezcla, Vanessa Sanchez. Vanessa, thank you so much for joining us today.
Hello, thank you so much for having us on today.
Yes, of course. Very excited to see a live performance, which is going to happen in just a minute, everybody. But before we get into the performance, let's first talk about La Mezcla. Who are you guys and exactly what do you do?
Yeah, okay, so La Mezcla, which means the mix in Spanish, or the mixture. We are a polyrhythmic dance and music ensemble based in the San Francisco Bay Area. We bring together different dance and music traditions to tell histories and stories of communities that are often unseen and undertold in mainstream society. So we really focus on bringing together the elements of tap dance, which is an American dance form born out of African tradition. Son jarocho, which is a tradition from the state of Veracruz, Mexico, which includes traditional dance and music, and different Afro-Caribbean rhythms, specifically looking at Afro-Cuban traditions, Afro-Brazilian traditions, and Afro-Puerto Rican traditions.
So beautiful. But why was this first initiated? Why did you first create this, you know, wanting to bring so many traditions and culture and dance together all in one place? Yeah,
so I've been dancing since I could walk, basically. I've been dancing my whole life. And, you know, growing up in kind of more ballet-based traditions when I was really young, I didn't see or feel myself represented in a lot of the spaces. I didn't see or feel my community or, you know, people around me represented or seen in a lot of the spaces. And in growing up, training as a tap dancer and then coming up in the tradition of son jarocho, my family's from the state of Veracruz, Mexico. So it was around, you know, I grew up around it. And then later on training, really deeply training with my Afro-Brazilian, Afro-Cuban teachers, I saw a big desire and space for a dance company with live music that didn't follow the traditional classical dance forms, right? A lot of what we do might be considered too folkloric for mainstream stages, but too contemporary for folkloric stages, right? So we took these different traditions that the company were all really well versed and trained in, and kind of created this new platform and used the platform not only to bring together these dance forms that are often, you know, not seen in as many live concerts or live performances as big theaters, but also used it to really bring these stories to the forefront, like we're doing with our project Ghostly Labor.
Oh my gosh, and I'm glad that you mentioned it. So Ghostly Labor is a dance film, and you can see so many of these dance forms in that film, but you're actually now looking forward to a live performance of the film. So tell me about that live performance coming up.
Yeah, so Ghostly Labor, it's a multi-year project that we've been working on for many, many years, and it's rooted in community engagement. The film and the project itself really focuses on the history of labor in the U.S.-Mexico borderlands, specifically looking at farm work, you know, the legacy of farm work, the legacy of domestic work, the legacy of labor that is often undervalued in this country, often undervalued in society. And so we did research. We connected with a group called ALAS, Ayudando Latinos a Soñar in Half Moon Bay, which is a farm worker collective, an organization. We connected with this amazing program called La Colectiva, which is a domestic worker program based in San Francisco, and really spent some time connecting with the communities, doing interviews, and then developing a narrative for the show told through tap dance, son jarocho, Afro-Caribbean movement, and a live band.
Yeah, and I did see the first few minutes of the film, and it's just, oh my gosh, it's incredible. I just think, you know, the film work, the setting, you can really feel the culture and their traditions, so very, very beautiful. But now, like you said, in December, there's going to be a live performance of all this kind of coming together. So tell me the details of this performance in December.
Okay, so this performance is taking place at Brava for Women in the Arts in the Mission District on Calle 24 and York Street, I believe, and we are doing our world premiere of this live performance. We're really excited, kind of getting in that last month of getting all the songs together, getting all the choreography and costumes together, and we are taking it to the stage December 15th, 16th, 17th. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Saturday at 8 p.m., Sunday at 5 p.m. And we're just really excited to be able to share this with the community live after so many years of developing it.
Yeah, and as a choreographer and a director and really just heading this entire project, making it all come together, what does it mean to you to be able to see it all come together and be able to express those traditions in dance forms?
Oh, I don't even know that I could put words to it, to be honest. It's a really, really amazing process, especially having it be something that, you know, was just a little tiny idea in 2015, 2016. And to really be able to go through the process, to be very intentional about taking the time and the years to connect with the communities that this piece is really about and for. You know, it is a dream come true to also have such an amazing team. We have an amazing cast of dancers, musicians, tech, producers. It's going to be a really, really amazing program, and I just feel honored to be able to share it with everyone.
Oh my goodness. And in just a minute here, we are going to see a little performance of that, but what have you heard in terms of feedback from some of the people, the cultures that you have featured on the film and are highlighting with your dance?
Yeah, you know, we've gotten a lot of love, really, especially with the film. The film has been featured in film festivals around the world, and we've gotten a lot of love from it. People really connecting with the stories, people really connecting with the rhythms, having said things like, it's the sound of labor, you know, it's the sound of labor, and really, you know, highlighting the stories, but also celebrating the people behind it, I think has been a message that a lot of audience members have received through the film, and hopefully also through the production.
Yeah, and a lot of people are going to be able to not only experience the film, but the production as well. So one more time, the event details happening in December. I don't want people to miss it, so let them know how they can get tickets.
Brava Theater, you can go to brava.org or lamezclasf.net, which is our website, and get some tickets for December 15th, 16th, and 17th at Brava.
And before I send you over, because we're going to see a performance here really quickly, what are people going to be watching so they do know?
Okay, we are going to show an a cappella dance piece called They Colonized Corn, looking at the history of the colonization of corn through tap dance.
Amazing. Well, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and let you get in place, so go ahead and do that, Vanessa. And while she does that, everybody, again, December 15th through 17th, it's going to be amazing, the live performance that is happening here in San Francisco. Again, a labor of love, everybody. It's going to be a really beautiful thing. So, without further ado, Vanessa, your crew, take it away. Thank you all so much. That was absolutely incredible. All of you ladies are amazing. And just one more time, what did this dance specifically mean to you all?
The meaning of this dance is really looking at the history of indigenous farming.
Yeah.
It is looking at the collective resistance that has gone into years and years and years of indigenous farming, and specifically celebrating the land, celebrating the corn, celebrating the land that feeds us and the hands that feed us.
Oh my goodness. Thank you all so much. We appreciate it, and thank you for sharing a little bit more details of the event happening in December.
Thank you for having us.
Of course.